Good morning, everybody. Ouronnj here with another honkaistarrail video, and it's time to pull on our first banner of this new account. We're going for Huohuo, and the biggest feeling I have about Huohuo is, one, I need a good healer. Here comes a good healer. I'm feeling good about that. And two, the name. The name is hard to say. I don't like saying Huohuo. I did whatever, but I'm going to be living in that world, so it's fine. You can see Japard chilling on the screen. A little bit of an update on the account. Trailblazer level 20. At the point where I can't progress that any further until I push the main story. So I've just been clearing everything as I go, having a great time playing, and I'm very excited to pull on this banner. One of my goals on this playthrough was not use many characters, at least what I could help not using, that I've used in the past. So I'm going to try and use physical MC. Japard is who I got on all the newbie polls, so I mean, I'm going to be using him because he's too strong to just ignore on this account, but I would really like to not use Natasha, and having Huohuo could help me in that regard. If I can like sustain a team with Japard and sustain a team with her. Anyway, you will see how it goes. But here's her banner. I've never used Dawn seriously before. I've never used Arlen seriously before. So two of the 4-star characters on here are needs for me, and then Serval would be fine to fulfill like a lightning DPS role. I'm probably not pulling on the light cone, although I do think it's good, and I think all the light cones on this banner are good. I'll probably skip that and just start saving up my Stellar Jade again for the next release. Now, I'm gonna 10 pull for a while. I know that like the way to actually pull in this game, and let's go ahead and hit the first one right here. I know the way to actually pull in this game is to single pull, because the way like soft pity's reset and all that stuff, but I'm not anywhere near soft pity. I'm at 0 pulls. So I will do 10 pulls as we build up towards that 50 or 60 mark, and we go 0 for 1 on the 10 pulls to start. Now, any 4-star material I get here. So Sampo's card, Eyes of the Prey. I actually don't know exactly what that is, so that's a win. Serval, that's a big win as well. So there we go. 2 4-stars on the first pull so far. I'm trying to so far my way to another one. Still big W, Serval dupe, and this 4-star light cone, this Nihility light cone. So it is self-confidence, increase wearer's effect hit rate by 20%, and increase dot by 24. So I feel like for Sampo, that's really, really good. I don't know if I have a Nihility character that I'm necessarily playing yet, and the Serval dupe is a big win. Now, as far as spending goes, you can see I have 5,000 Stellar Jade right now. That's just by, Oh, I thought that looked rainbowy. No, it did not. Anyway, that's just through playing the game to this point. So no purchases made. I am not against spending a little bit of money on this account. This isn't some like free to play challenge or something like that, but there's Dan. Okay, so good. I'm hitting both of the characters, or I'm hitting the 4-star characters, which is a big thing for me on this. I'm not against spending a little bit, but this is definitely like a low spender dolphin account as I run through the game again. I just feel like that's the best way to experience honkaistarrail, and that comes from somebody who wailed out the first time I played the game, and I'm not going to say it ruined the experience because I still enjoyed the game enough to like give it another shot. But I feel like honkaistarrail is a game meant to be experienced by someone who spends, regular video game amount of money per month or so on this game. So if you're dropping like 50 bucks a month, there we go, a 4-star light cone. That is a bit, I don't know, this is a newer light cone, I think. I've never seen this before, so it's added since I quit playing, but every 4-star light cone I get is a huge W. So we'll check that out in a minute. But I just feel like that's the best way to play the game. Now, speaking of best ways to play the game, what is this? So it is a destruction light cone. Increase the wearer's attack by 60%. When the wearer defeats an enemy, the wearer's crit rate increases. Oh, I like this. This is solid, and it might be one of my best destruction light cones that I have. If you max it out, you're at 32 and 24. Hey, all right, we'll take those. We'll take those destruction light cones. I am really going to try to play physical MC this time around, so that could be worth leveling. Okay, what are we at? We've done like 40 pulls. Here's 50, I think, and this will take us out of our Stellar Jade, and it looks like we're not going to get super lucky and end up like getting this thing before we have to do our little bit of spending for the month in the game. Still, it's going to purple door because this is all right. Here, let me tell you one of the reasons why I do feel like light spending is the way to go. Because if like Dan Hong right here, Dan Hang, he is, I like mixed his vowels up right during the first time. That is valuable. Arlen, that's a valuable pull for a light spinning account. If you're whaling, every 4-star thing you get is kind of like, who cares? Unless it's brand new. And like you get to the point where every 4-star thing you pull is just a duplicate. And you're like, well, okay, great. Another duplicate of that. All right, just a second. I got to get a visit from the Stellar Jade Fairy. And we're going to do our first top up in the game right now. Okay, there we go. I made the $99 purchase right here. It had the, you get this big bonus every time you first buy one of these. So I definitely don't feel bad about doing that. Let's go back to the warp screen here. We're going to warp it right. I always have trouble finding it on that menu. I don't know why. Anyway, let's trade this over. Let's get some more Stellar Jade. I'm going to guess, I'm going to go 3,200 right here. 3,200. Let's see, let me get it exactly to 3,200. No, whatever. I was going to mess with trying to get exactly 3,200. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I actually don't care. Now, I wonder, have they fixed the detail screen? Like, can I look at my records yet? Gosh dang it, they haven't fixed that yet. One thing that you used to be able to, well, like, okay, it's always been such that every time you pull, it'll give you this record of your pulls, and you guys are all playing this game probably, you know what I'm talking about. It would just be very helpful for counting how far you are along into pity if the previous pull list updated as you went. I believe I'm at 50 pulls. There's another, okay, Dan the man is about to be a big threat on this account. I'm very happy with those pulls. A couple more Arlens wouldn't be bad. A Serval or two would be acceptable, but Dan is getting his way up towards being done. Okay, if I'm at, this one will put me at 60. 60, the last time I played the game is when I started single pulling. So here we go. We're now at 60 into the pity, and now the soft pity really starts kicking in, as long as it still works the same way, which I'm assuming it does. So here's pulls 51 through 60. Probably more Dans incoming. Nope, an Arlen. Okay, so first Arlen dupe of the game. I might build Arlen. I don't know. I'm considering it. Arlen seems fun. In the trial, when I had him for a little bit on my team, he definitely seemed like somebody who had a high damage potential, but just like before, he still dies incredibly easy. Okay, 60 first pull. And I will just click skip on all of these that are not rainbows. 62nd pull, we're saving maximum Stellar Jade here. Another non-rainbow, so there we go. 63rd pull, we're at 63. Come on, baby. Oh, it's going to just torture me. Okay, Serval dupe, that's actually great. So 64th pull, will it just auto? Yes, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of clicking if I do it that way. I'll probably just go ahead and convert all the rest of it over to Stellar Jade. I don't know if there's a reason not to do this. I'll just convert this many. You know what? I'm making a YouTube video. And since I'm making a YouTube video, we're 10 pulling. I'm done with this like single pull nonsense. It's just too tedious. And I'm really happy I did a 10 pull because none of those 10 were on ban, or were the our 5-star people. So this is just way more fun to me. I would still say that when you get close to soft pity, it's a better idea to be single pulling, and I'm way into soft pity now, as I'm into like the mid 70s, I believe. But I am notoriously terrible at counting and remembering things, so perhaps I'm not where I think I am on the pity track here. Either way, there's another 10 pull down. Let's do another one. So 1,600 more, 1,600, whatever, just cash them all in. We're at 77.32, more than enough to get home. Okay, we've got something new. It's a rainbow ticket. Oh wait, we could lose the pity. I forget, these are 50-50 pities in this game. So, okay, we could lose the 50-50 right here. If we lose the 50-50 and I get Himiko, I am the happiest man around. I know I always used to get comments on my videos where they're like, you're the only person I ever seen who wants to lose 50-50s. Guys, I just want to play Himiko. She's been my girl in this game since the beginning, and I just want to play her. Okay, that's fine. Clara is absolutely fine. That is someone who I wanted to play around. I'm great with having a Clara, but that means we're not done. Okay, day one of my new life comes in. That's fine. Okay, so we get Clara as we lose a 50-50. And now I think we play out the rest of this banner. Like, we have 61-56 left. What? Clara was close to the end. Let's just see. We're just going to throw the rest of our jade at this and see what we get. So nothing here. Nothing here. This is, I'm not going to spend any more money on this, but I do have, what, like 15 more days to play the game and collect more jade. So we will be revisiting this banner if things continue to go sideways right here and we don't end up with our girl in the next few pulls. Not a problem though. I'm like, Clara is somebody who I just love as a unit, and even though I had her on my like original whale account, it was hard for me to work her in because I had like Sela on that account, I had Japard, I just had such like OP stuff that I never felt like I had a good opportunity to use her. And here we go. We get 2 tin pulls into our second round. This is guaranteed to be Huohuo right here, but we could get a double rainbow. We could. And hey game, we could. I'm just saying we might consider a double rainbow, a double 5-star right here. Although with, okay, so here's our girl, Huohuo. So there's the abundance character coming out. Fantastic. Databank, adversarial, hidden shadow. Okay, that's it. But we're done. 2 new 5-stars in this polling session. Clara and Huohuo. W's across the board. We are even starting to get to the point now with this account where we can project into the future a little bit. Start thinking about, you know, building the 2 teams for the end game. I know I still got to think about all of that, but thank y'all for watching. This was a super successful poll video in my return to Star Rail. I remember, like, playing this game new again makes you remember why you liked it in the first place. And even though the new player experience hasn't changed that much, there's just a few quality of life features that have come into the game. It still is such a fun game to play, and I'm very excited to be back. So thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.